Hey guys, welcome back to the Glitch Twins. Today it's summer and I'm showing some tips and tricks for grinding money on Adopt Me. Right, let's get into this video. First you want to go to dress up and switch to a baby so you get 2 times the money. Okay, so now you want to have a pet goal. I see loads of people talking about money goals, but none about pet goals. So here I've favorited all the pets that I'm trying to make neon. So you could have a goal like I want to make 3 neons, I want to make 4, I want to make 2. Doesn't matter. Commons and like that are the easiest. So I've already made a few neons. And then the tree frogs are all full grown. And the snowcats are almost all full grown. I'm waiting till I have a bunch of pets that are like full grown so I can go to the neon cave and make them all together just for time. Right, time to get into things that aren't pets or the age. I always cover my money when I grind. Okay, I see a few people talking about this, a grinding room. So some people think they're not really helpful, you could just do whatever you want in your own home, but they are. So first things, you start off with the free crib. Okay, I got 3, just in case I'm playing with like an alt account. Then you want to go over to the litter boxes, which are also free. Okay, no money spent so far. And you just want to put them down here, like I have, just minimise the space. Next are the cheap bathtubs, which I don't know why they say cheap because they're free yet again. And you use the little up and down tool to put them on the wall if you need to. Next, we are going over here to the food bowls, which again are free. Okay, there's no money spent so far. And you just put the water one way and the food the other way just to minimise the space. Okay, now we're getting into the things that are money. So first things first are the pianos. So as you can see here, the pianos are 100, but 3 of them is 300, and that's only a tiny bit of grinding. So that's like about 2 in Adopt Me days, like worth of money. And then the bouncy castle is 30, and I'll show you why you want to get that in a minute. Okay guys, as I was talking about, as you can see, my cat just got a ride task in a stroller. Unfortunately though, I do not have that stroller, so I'm not going to go buy it because obviously it's expensive and I would not be getting that money back for a few tasks. So instead I go on a normal stroller and I go on the bouncy castle. So normally you would have to just walk around, but on the bouncy castle here, it does go down. Sometimes I get stuck, but yeah, like that. But it works. I saw someone else do this in their video, so yeah, I just thought this was a really smart idea, and as you can see, it definitely works. Unless obviously your pet needs a car. I also think it's faster than just walking as well, so that's another perk. Guys, I actually didn't notice this until I was filming this today, but up at the roof you can see how they say eat and all that. So I actually traded for this house of someone, so I didn't even realise this room was up here when I made that. But another good thing about training houses is, look at this. So I've got this whole room, but it's very full and it's not got like the stuff I've got. So if I go and edit and delete, I get money for it. So that's another good way to get money if you trade houses and then sell them, as long as you don't really care about the pet that you're trading. And guys, from selling this alone, I got about 450, bucks just from selling that. Also, the pet pen helps with money and it ages up your pets at the same time. It is a lot slower, but it gives you money, you know. Guys, another thing you can use is teleportation, like to the gifts and the grocery store, to get you closer to places and all that stuff. So yeah. Okay guys, another thing that I think people use a lot is going to the hospital and taking these apples, because they only take 1 bite and you don't have to go back to the hospital if you get sick, especially if you're planning to play for a while and just sit there and grinding. Also, when you get the cash thing, do not show it again in the session, just so it does not get in your way. Something that I see some people talking about is grappling hooks to get around. They're so easy to use and fun. How to get them at the bottom is you want to go to main in the settings, go all the way down, then edit hotbar, then plus, and then whatever you want. People say to add food and all that. I just think the grappling hook is amazing to put in. It works so much better, and you can go from any distance and all that. And and you just have to jump and it stops. It's so efficient. Another thing I see people talking about, which I use all the time, I love it, is to get this little cheese is what I use from the pizza shop. As like when you eat normal food, you have to tap on the screen a bunch, but when you eat these, you only have to tap once, and it's so good. Also, do your task boards. They reset like 24 hours or something. They're so easy. And the guides. I've only not done one, which is the money tree, because personally I did not get that, even if you're trying to get loads of money. Okay guys, here are some things on the screen that help me just navigate Adopt.me, the times, everything about it. Okay, feel free to screenshot. Here you go. Okay guys, here I was in a trade. This person wanted the California thing. I don't know how to say it. They wanted the California calendar. They wanted it. I had a neon one, so I offered it to them, and they gave me 4, and I think they thought that was good. But I think it could have been good. But I said, can you add something, because it takes my time and all that. Even though it does give me money, but it does take time. So you're just good getting something that'll like be worth your time. So here she just took it out and was reading the whole offer, and she put in another neon common, which the flying fish, and I think that was pretty good. So yeah, I did the trade. Even though this trade could have got me some money, I decided this was way better because it was a different neon, you know what I mean? Okay guys, I'm one of them people who get bored really easily, so when I'm doing big tasks like this, going to the school or whatever, when it takes a bit of a while, and your pet or you has other tasks, I always wait till I'm there to do the other task, just so it gives me something to do whilst waiting. So if you get bored easily, that's something that you could do instead of doing it before you get there or on your way. Another thing guys, don't spend your money on stuff like the gifts. You don't need them, plus in the daily rewards you can get them, 'cause I literally got a big gift, and plus like you just generally don't need them. They're kind of a waste of money. Okay, so guys, when camping, you can do sleep and go camping, but especially when loads of people are there, don't bother using the showers. Just after you're done camping, you just wait until you've done sleep and done camping, and you just reset or like drive back to your house. And instead of having to wait until the shower task, by the time you get there, the shower task will be like ready for you, and you can go in the shower without having to wait for a bunch of people and fighting for it. Guys, after my cat got preteen, it like needed like no tasks, and I was just trading, and look at this trade I got. Like, what? I was so shocked when I got this trade. Like, it's a legendary for a piece of clothing. Like, huh? Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye! Remember to like and subscribe. By the way guys, I was grinding for 4 hours, and this is how much money I had before and after. Bye!